All right, so I got a 2003 Mercury Mountaineer. It's making a horrible noise. I had to shut it off just to start the camera. It's probably gonna be pretty loud listening to it, or when the car's running with the camera on. It's probably gonna be pretty annoying. But I'll start up and let you hear it. I already found what it is, and I'll show you how I found it real quick. But anyway, let me start up and let you hear it. All right, so there it is. Pretty loud. All right, so what I ended up doing was running the engine. I used a stethoscope, and I narrowed it down to this idler pulley right here. And actually, well, I'll have to loosen the belt and show you, but the pulley felt loose. And situations like this, if you don't have a stethoscope, I would probably try to get one. They're pretty cheap at auto parts stores and stuff like that, Amazon. You can use a screwdriver and kind of put your ear against things while it's running and listen for it. The problem is with these especially is it's rear-wheel drive, so it's got the clutch fan in the front. You got to be really careful that you don't hit the fan with something while you're digging around trying to find the noise. So there's that worry. But that's one of the few ways that you can really find it. The other thing you can do is take the belt off and see if any of the pulleys are wobbling or loose. But I'm 99% sure it's that idler pulley down there. When I got a stethoscope close to it, it was really loud. You could tell it was coming from that area. And I tried to get down towards the actual tensioner pulley, and I couldn't get that far down without getting caught up in the fan, all that stuff. But it was so loud right there that I don't think it's below that. So anyway, we'll get this belt off, and I'll kind of show you how to do that real quick on these Mountaineers, and then we'll start changing that pulley out. So, all right, so it's a 1/2 inch into this tensioner down there, and I got the little attachment with my super old Craftsman belt remover. This thing's probably 20 years old. So you need a 1/2 inch to get it up, and then I just took it off right here at the alternator. I'm not going to take the belt completely out. We're just gonna get the belt off that pulley, and then we will you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. It's making like a squealing noise when you spin it. You can also grab the pulley and kind of see if the bearings wore out, see if it wobbles back and forth. This one's not really wobbling, but it's making a pretty loud noise when you spin it. So let's get the tools to take that off. So you can kind of tell here, well, it's gonna be, I can't spin it fast enough with one finger. It's making like a grinding noise. Hold on one second. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but it's making like a kind of a high-pitched whining noise. So I'm pretty sure we got the culprit here. So I took this one out. It's the top idler pulley here, right above the idler tensioner. It's 13 millimeter. So I just used a regular 13 socket shallow and ratchet. It should come out pretty easy for you. And the only other thing you want to do is just make sure you got the right one. There was like 3 or 4 different ones listed. And this is what they call the idler pulley tensioner. So even though the tensioner has its own pulley, my guess is it's the same size as this one. They're all the same size. And then there's a groove pulley somewhere on it, and some other pulley. I can't remember which, but just make sure when you get it, make sure it's the right size and everything. And this is one that's not grooved. It's a smooth surface. So I'm just going to pop that back in, 13 mil. We'll put the belt back on real quick and then see how it sounds. All right, so this thing's kind of loud exhaust-wise, but you can hear now all that noise is gone. So basically, this kind of shows if you have some basic tools like a stethoscope, or if you're willing to take the belt off and kind of feel around some of the pulleys and spin them and see if you hear anything. It's probably the best way to diagnose a noise like that. Also, if you're suspecting it's the engine, take the belt off, start the engine up for a few seconds, see if it's quiet. If it is, and you know it's not an engine problem, but maybe a pulley or alternator, water pump, something like that. Water pumps and alternators can make some pretty bad noises that make it sound almost like an engine knocking or something sometimes. It just depends. So anyway, I know I didn't show too much down in there because it's kind of hard to film and get my arms in there, but you get the gist of it. It's pretty simple. I guess that's about it for this one. 03 Mountaineer 4.6 idler pulley. Thanks for watching, and as always, God bless.